Hey there everyone, Seb here. How is everybody doing? I hope A-okay. I figured it was time for another belated vlog thingy. Yeah, I finally made time to drag my ass in front of the camera again. Yeah, a lot of things have been going on for me, so you know, it's kind of put the videos aside. Although not fully, but more on that in just a bit. But yeah, a lot of things have been going on. First up, the PC I was building, it is finally sort of working. It still doesn't have the video card because it's still in the factory, I guess. I have no word on when it's actually coming back, but we'll see. But the store was nice enough to send me a spare, so you know I could at least boot up the system because the motherboard has no integrated graphics capabilities. So I've been busy and you know doing the whole installing thing, and which always is a bit time consuming, you know, getting all of your stuff back the way it was on your old PC. And I'm one of those guys that does not tend to make a backup, so every time I clean out the PC I have to start fresh, which in a way I always like to do because I tend to switch programs now and then, you know, so every time that I do that like once a year or so, I can check out is there anything out there that's more efficient now than there was. One thing I really ran into this time though, which was never a problem before, was I was installing Windows 7 because screw Windows 10. Now I haven't used it yet, so I can't really give my opinion on it, but I just know that Windows 7 works great, so why change something and buy a new license if you have already something that works great? So I figured, you know, I'm gonna install Windows 7 and do the whole update thing, which takes forever. But now it updated a couple of things and then it couldn't find any more updates. It was so weird. It literally took forever. I had it running for over a day and it just didn't come up with any updates. Turns out that one of the early updates actually kind of breaks Windows Update for some odd reason, and you have to manually update Windows Update. Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out. And of course you do want to update Windows for all the vulnerabilities and such, you know, they need to patch this stuff up. So, you know, once that was done, I could finally find about 112 updates or something like that. Oh man. But yeah, that took a bit of figuring out, like, why the hell doesn't it update? What the heck? But yeah, it seems to be a common problem. And there's this whole conspiracy going on where, or the theory at least, where people are, yeah, Microsoft is doing that on purpose to force people to switch over to Windows 10. Now I wouldn't go that far, but it does seem like poor timing on Microsoft's part to break their own Windows update like that. But oh well, always good, and everything is installed correctly. Brought over an old hard disk, which turned out to make weird noises and also give me a lot of errors, so I was kind of afraid that it was dying out. And that would have been very, very bad because yeah, I backed up all my video stuff on there, and I had already wiped the old PC to prepare that for my mother because she was getting the old PC. So that gave me quite a heart attack. Luckily it lasted well enough for me to copy over the files, and for some odd reason the last week or so it seems to work fine. It doesn't give any errors anymore, doesn't make any weird noises, so I'm still a bit suspect. I don't really dare use the drive for backups like I had intended, you know, just stuff that I don't really use for archiving. That's the true word I was looking for, not backing up, because I don't do backups as you just heard. But yeah, just very weird. But luckily I did get my files. Unfortunately, a few files did get corrupted because I was really scared of, oh crap. I do hope that the Let's All Play in Battle of Olympus project files did not get corrupted. And it seems like video things are all still okay, but a few audio files that people have sent in had gotten corrupt. Luckily, the mail server did save those. So nothing has been lost, and it's all awesome, and yeah, it works pretty good. Of course, the video capabilities aren't up to par yet because it's a rather old video card, but yeah, so far it's a real boost from my old system, even with the video capabilities, by the way, but you know, it's are going to be a bit better still. But yeah, speaking about the whole voice acting project of Battle of Olympus, it's shaping up quite nicely. I have been working on that off and on in the last couple of weeks a bit. I've been thinking how I wanted to actually present it, and I have settled, and I would like some feedback from you guys on how you think this will do. But I've actually decided to shove the actual game screen a bit to the left. So I have some screen real estate on the right side where I can actually post some like little information cards. I figured it would be a nice addition to have little info cards for items and enemies, and maybe also some tips, though I'm not sure about that yet. But yeah, just let me know if you like what you're seeing in the screenshot somewhere here or there, or I don't know. I'm going to place them wherever there's room. And I'm also thinking that I will probably release the series in two playlists, one with my commentary and one without my commentary and just the voices of everyone who has participated. Of course, with the commentary you will have my actual tips for the game, so I think that will be more entertaining, but I know that there are some people out there who prefer playthroughs without commentary, so I'm thinking I will make an unlisted playlist of that to go alongside it for those who want it. But yeah, that's shaping up nicely. There's just a few more voices, but I think we should be able to launch this thing next week actually, which I'm really looking forward to. I think it's shaping up really nicely, and I'd love to hear your feedback. So if you have any ideas on this presentation I'm going with, then please let me know in the comments down below, so I can still incorporate it. Otherwise it's all up there and people are going, I wanted it a different way. Might as well be preemptive about that and you know, fix some things before we go in. Because I wasn't really sure about the shoving the gameplay screen to the left, but I think it works nice, but whatever. Just want to hear from you guys what you think. And yeah, also been working on another video about well, over 2 weeks ago now. I actually did an unboxing with Lactobacillus Prime, Mark, and yeah, we have a video of that soon. It's gonna be a big video because it was a big box. And it's probably going to be on Mark's channel, and I will have a video here linking to that video, of course. But yeah, look forward to that probably tomorrow or maybe Thursday. We'll see. And yeah, that's all the video stuff. Oh yeah, and I still need to test out the capture thing. I did install the programs, but nothing went through the capture card yet. So, you know, I didn't lie yet, because I did say that CDI was going through it first, and that's still my intention, and I want to see if I can do that this week as well, to make a review, which I'm not sure if I can actually finish then also, but we'll see. Other things I've been doing, I am going to do a small course on how to teach Dutch, and in particular to non-Western immigrants with visual impairment. And I'm very curious how you can do that with people who don't speak a language that I speak. I only speak Dutch or English, and how you can do that without just pointing to, say, a banana and tell them that's a banana or banana. No, because they can't see, so you know, you can give them the banana, but this becomes harder with more abstract things, or things you can't really carry in your bag to show them. So I'm very curious how that's going to be. Not really sure if I'm actually going to do something with that, but I was offered this course and it's only for 8 evenings, so I was like, yeah, why not? Sounds very interesting. I was a bit shocked though when I learned that when we talk about immigration, and there's of course a lot to say about that, but and I will not go into that whole political thing, but what was shocking for me was that people who try to migrate to the Netherlands, who have a handicap, and in this case a visual impairment, they do not have to do the whole test to immigrate. They kind of get a free pass for that because, and this is the real kicker, they can't learn a new language because they have a visual impairment. Which it's pretty insulting, and it's something that you come across quite often, where people think that a visual impairment also means that people can't learn or are just dumb or something. Literally, I was on a networking day where the whole purpose was that people seeking work could get in contact with potential employers and vice versa. And the employers were actually, and this was also for people with a visual impairment, of course, and the employers were very surprised to find so many people with actual educations. And it's just sad to hear that when you have to be surprised for that. Because yeah, it's true, a lot of people with visual impairments, they can't get a job while they have like 2 or 3 university degrees, and it's ridiculous, but I digress way too much. The point is that I find it ridiculous that migration offices, I'm not sure how this is outside of this country, but at least over here, that they say, no, you can't learn the language because you have a visual impairment, so you just get a free pass. That is just total bullshit, because what happens is these people, they do get in, but then they're stuck. They don't know the language, they don't know where to go, where to seek help, and they get isolated, and that's a very sad thing. And apparently it's like a group of nearly 40,000 immigrants who have this problem, and it's just very sad to hear. But yeah, I'm just very curious how this course is going to do. Maybe I can actually help some of those people out eventually. Not sure if I really want to go that route, but we'll see how it goes. And finally, I have some more news on my own visual impairment, and that is that the eye pressure in my right eye is such high, and it will not go down. It keeps at a 30-35 pressure. I'm not actually sure what the measurement is in that. But yeah, it's not going down at all, and it can't be helped, but we need some more surgery for that. So that's planned on the 9th of September, which kind of sucks, but because I'm kind of fed up with having at least like 2 surgeries a year now. But on the other hand, I would prefer to keep myself as a half-blind gamer and not turn into a fully blind gamer. So there's that. So it's probably worth it. And yeah, that's about it really. Right now I'm going to work some more on the whole Battle of Olympus thingy and make everything nice, and I will join you guys next time in a new video. For now, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye bye for now.